Mars, when you're thinking about guys who have something to prove, what I want you, because Mars, you use your think box, right? So think about guys who aren't already established. Think about guys who are getting established. Like KD doesn't have anything to prove. We've seen this movie with KD before, right? We've seen KD.
Yeah, you can't say that with runaround.
I don't know. But see, here's the thing, though, Chill. And personally, you guys know how I feel about KD, but KD don't got anything to prove to me or anybody out there. KD's already established. He is a living legend. He's on a lot of people's top 10 lists. I do think he has some improvement that he can do. He has improvements he can make to his resume. I don't think he has anything to prove.
Improvements like what, Ron? In terms of improvements to his resume, like what?
If KD wins a championship this year, he jumps into a ton of people's top 10s. For some people, he could jump into their top 5 by doing that. If KD just has an elite postseason run like Kawhi in 2019, okay, so that's what I mean by he has improvements that he can make to his resume. Sure. He doesn't necessarily have anything to prove, though. And this is just me personally. I don't think so. But Chill, I'm saying this to say, just because you're an established guy don't mean you don't have anything to prove. I got some established guys that I think have something to prove this year.
Well, what's up, guys? The Guru's here, man. The Guru's here.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello.
What up, Guru? What's up, brother?
See the purple and gold. My bad.
I'm with the Lakers, man, because I had to chime in because to me, KD has a lot to prove, and he has to prove he can win. He has to prove he can win without Steph Curry. Okay, even though he got those 2 Finals MVPs, he has to prove he is that kind of guy. He is that All-American. He is the greatest shooter in the world. He's one of the guys, 8th fastest guy to get 29,000 points. We know how great his resume is, but can he win without Steph Curry? And then also he's going to a Houston team that was number 2 in the West. So I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on him to win, and he has to get a ring. He wants to be there with LeBron James. We don't talk about him with LeBron James, but he has all the accolades of a LeBron James, but he has 2 championships, but we don't put him in that type of high regard. We don't put him on that status level. We don't put him on the Mount Rushmore. I think he has a whole bunch to prove because he is a tier below. And we kind of forgot about KD. He's one of my favorite players. But I think this is opportunity right now with a young Houston team, with A-Man, with Van Fleet, with all them young boys, with Capella. He has a chance to make a big run, and he has to make a big run.
The idea that he has to prove something. I mean, we've seen this movie with KD before in terms of him getting on a really good team and being able to win. I mean, he had some unfortunate luck with the Brooklyn Nets in terms of health, but I just feel like with KD, it's always, since he left Curry, it's always been something. No matter what it is, it's always been something. I mean, the idea of him, being on the same page with LeBron with the accolades. Well, no, he's not. James got triple the league MVPs he has. He's got more all league. He's got more all pros than him. He's got more all league defensive knowledge than him. He's got more points than him. So no, he's not on the same page with him in terms of accolades. However, when KD gets to this Houston squad, I'm expecting KD to be KD. He doesn't have anything to prove to me in terms of his game. I know who KD is. KD is a bucket getter. KD has become over the course of the years been a very good defensive player that I didn't give him credit for. He's been a really good rim protector that I didn't give him credit for. The idea that he has to win without Curry, well, I mean, are we still there yet? Then the reason why I'm asking you that, Ron, is because I know he's getting on a real good crew. But I mean, just so we clear, that was with Curry. That was 8 years ago. Okay, it's not like, he left Curry a year ago, 2 years ago. That was 8 years ago he left Curry, right?
Well, I mean, the 8 years prior to that, he ain't do nothing.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what?
Well, he did something at OKC. He was winning at OKC with them boys.
Yes, he did.
Hey, Guru, I'm glad you came today. Because it ain't take too much for you to convince me that maybe Kevin Durant does have something to prove, Mars.
He has a lot to prove, and you know what?
We haven't seen too much as a number 1 option from Kevin Durant.
What are you looking for from him that he hasn't done? Like taking the team to the NBA championship? Because he did that, and I ran into James. That was the problem.
Well, you know what? You said he's not on par with LeBron James, but him and LeBron James are the only players to score at least 40 points against all 30 teams. So Kevin Durant is in the same category as LeBron James. He's been an all-star 15 years. We can Google it. He's been one of the best players in the NBA for so long. but we've taken it for granted because all the other players have come in, and we're back to the narrative of, are we going to judge it on rings? And yes, we are. It's been the same category with rings. Jordan has 6, Kobe has 5, LeBron has 4, but now we want to change the narrative because LeBron James has the most points. So what are we going to base this greatness on? What's going to be the criteria? Is it going to be rings? Is it going to be points? Is it going to be rebounds? I'm just getting tired of it. And what I'm saying is, as far as pure skill, Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer probably to ever play. He has a career average of 29.3 points a game, and we forget that. That's almost 30 points a game.
Bill, you know why we forget it? Because Kevin Durant let us forget it. All right? He let us forget it. Yeah, hey, buckets to what avail? Hey, I seen Jordan Poole get buckets. What? James Harden get buckets. To what avail? If you not winning, then don't know. Clearly, we can see. Don't nobody give a damn about them buckets. If he would have won one with OKC, we'd be talking about him a little different. If he would have won one with Brooklyn, we'd be talking about him a little different. And that's why I'm saying, actually, Bill, you got me there. You pushed me over the edge. If he wins one with the Rockets, we'll be talking about him different. But it's just like, hey, I'm sorry. I know y'all hate when we say this. I know y'all hate when we bring it up. But those rings are discounted. Hey, rings are rings. Winning does only matter. True.
Right.
But I'm sorry, KD. Your 2 rings, they're not as valuable as a Kawhi 2019 championship. They're just not. I'm sorry. They're not as valuable as Jason Tatum's last year, even though he had a good team. He didn't rewrite and rearrange things to make that happen. And that's just the fact of the matter. SGA, it's not as valuable as SGA. Now, a ring is a ring. Cool. That's true. Hey, but chill. A 2014 Tesla isn't the same as a 2026 Tesla. It's not.
First and foremost, I don't discount KD's rings when he got on that Golden State crew, because he was not just riding coattails. He wasn't just there. He balled out. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot less difficult.
There was a lot of coattails over there, though, Chill.
And guess what?
It was about 4 or 5 different Hall of Fame coattails over there.
And the reason why they did what they did, because he did what he did. Like, if he doesn't do what he's doing, they're not winning. That's not happening. No, if he doesn't do what he did, they are not winning.
Absolutely they're not winning?
You saw
73 wins. That's what I saw. I saw a unanimous champion.
Yes, you did. And you also saw the biggest collapse in NBA history in the NBA Finals, too.
And what happened the year before that?
100%. What happened the year before that?
They ended up
because of injury. Right. They won the NBA championship because of injury. Sure, that did happen, but they did win. No doubt about it. They won the NBA championship.
So we gonna just say when they lose is the biggest collapse, and when they win is because of injury. Okay.
Well, Kevin Love didn't play, Mark. That's a fact.
Okay. And Steph got hurt in the playoffs, and Draymond got suspended, and Andrew Bogut broke his leg. But I guess that's not
Andrew Bogut. Okay, so that's
I guess that's not a fact, right?
That's 100% fair. Andrew Bogut broke his leg. Andrew Bogut played what? Half the season, half the series, and then ended up breaking his leg, something like that.
And Draymond got suspended, he broke his leg. And Steph got hurt twice in the first 2 rounds and was very obviously banged up the whole playoffs.
Okay, so the Steph Curry thing doesn't really, because they was winning without Steph Curry. So that logic doesn't work with me, because they was winning without him.
Against the Blazers?
Okay, and Houston, he played half the series.
Yeah, the 500 Rockets. We're talking about they played the Cavs in the finals. We're talking about they played the Cavs in the finals. You telling me they beat the Rockets? What does that mean to me? They played the Cavs in the finals.
They still had to get to the finals.
They played the Cavs in the finals. They played the Cavs.
Yes, they had
in the finals.
100%.
Them beating the Rockets has nothing to do with the Cavs. The Cavs are better than the Rockets.
Okay, correct? But they still had to get to the finals though.
And they did. And Steph played 2 games in that series.
Yes, and the same thing happened with Houston. He missed half that series, and they still won.
Yes, right? Against worse teams, they were able to win.
And against worse teams, which says a lot about how good that team was. Which says
I don't know. The team wasn't good.
I don't know if
that's kind of Ron's point. The team was really good.
Right, but then you add Kevin Durant to that crew. You add Kevin Durant to that crew, and everything that Kevin Durant brings to that crew,
that made them the best team over the
top, especially against that Cavs team.
Hey, chill. The Rockets were good last year. They had Kevin Durant. Are they better?
They are better.
Yes, they are better. 100%, they are.
All right, you get better when you add Kevin Durant. Like that's not a.
That doesn't mean you weren't good before.
This is an older Kevin Durant, no doubt about that. That's why I'm having a difficult. idea with. That's why I'm having a difficult time with the idea of Kevin Durant having as much to prove today than he did then. Like if this was
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. But the Warriors
4 or 5 years ago, we could have that conversation. But today, I mean, just so what is he? I think he'll be 37 on opening night. I mean, I feel like Kevin Durant is who he is, and he's been.
I mean, you know what? We're talking about Houston. They were 52-30 last year. I mean, they were second. They were second in the West. I mean, we forget how great Houston played. One of the top 5 best teams in the NBA. All right, one of the best teams in the NBA. But Kevin Durant, he's proved he can score. He has all the stats. I think you guys are missing it. He wants to be Mount Rushmore. So in his mind, he does have something to prove. Yep. So why are we giving him a pass? You have all these accolades, you have all this skill, and now you have been so great. We know how great you are, but we're tired of your greatness. I'm tired of your potential. I'm tired of you showing everybody your great skills and your mid-range jumper, you're 7 foot, you got a nice fadeaway. I want to see it come to fruition. That's how I feel. I'm tired of it because you have all this skill and you keep letting me down. You keep letting me down.
Guru, after all of the years that he's done what he's done, and now we are here at this advanced age, you still holding him to the same standard you held him to 5 years ago? You still holding him to the
Yes, we hold LeBron James to them standards. We holding all the great players to them standards. Okay. When they have to win rings, he's still playing at a high level. He averaged 26 points a game last year. He played 60 games. He got hurt. See, KD got hurt last year. He hurt his ankle. Remember, he missed the remainder of the season. And so now he's ready to go, bro. Like he's been having something to prove. And
so he's always gonna. So just like LeBron James, he's always gonna be at this space. Always at 37 until he retires. Whatever team he's on, he's always gonna have something to prove in terms of championship level play. That's what it sounds like to me.
What I'm saying, he just went to Houston. He just made a power move. He didn't go to a regular team to get stats, to get money. He went to Houston, who was second in the West. They're trying to. He's trying to win a championship. That's why he went there. And I think he only went there because he has something to prove. He's going to put everything he has into it. And what I'm saying is, he doesn't get any more passes from me. He wants to be great. He's mad at everybody who's critiquing him. He's on social media watching what everybody's saying about him. He's a very sensitive guy. And I want to see him win like he's supposed to. I want to see him.
So is this championship a bust this year, Guru? So if they don't win the championship, are we putting this on KD?
It has to be. Yes, it is on KD. Yes, you are the all-star. You are the closer. You are one of the best players in the NBA. He's a career average 29 points a game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, this guy is great. He's 7 feet. I mean, let's get out of here. I mean, we want to see it.
Okay, number one, Guru, he doesn't average 29 a game for his career. He averaged 29 in the playoffs. He averaged 27 a game for his career. That's number one. Number two, we've seen him do it, right? we've seen him do it. With him doing that, he's jumping on this Rockets team, which had one of the worst offenses in the league. I could get with your logic if this was, and again, I'm not giving KD a pass because I think he's absolutely what they need in terms of a bucket getter. They didn't have that consistent bucket getter that they have now. Now, is that going to make them better offensively? I think so. Them winning the NBA championship, though, with the guys that they have, adding Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant is the difference. I could get with that logic, Guru, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Today, I got to see it. I do. I have to see it. I'm not sure that I'm there with them winning the NBA championship today with Kevin Durant as the difference. I could get with that 4 or 5 years ago. Nah, not today. I got to see it. Because I don't see KD like you see KD. I don't see KD like you see KD today. Like I see KD.
You're right, and I want to make it clear that I want Houston to get more credit. The Houston Rockets were number 2 in the West, and I think I think we're just sneezing at that. We're talking about a West loaded with Denver, with Minnesota, with all these great teams, with the Lakers, and they were in second place. And I think we got to give them some more respect.
And I think that was largely due to their defense. Like they had one of the best defensive teams in the game. I'm on record saying it. I'll say it again. I got Amin Thompson winning Defensive Player of the Year this year. I'm on record saying that. I think they're going to be one of the better defensive teams in the game again. The question is the offensive load that's going to be the scoring load that's going to be on KD this season, especially considering his advanced age. Is it going to be too much for him? Is he going to be able to handle it? Is it just going to be enough for him? Is what I'm thinking about right now.
This is the best scorer ever.
He's one of the best scorers ever.
But don't look at me like that, Morris. That's what y'all tell me. He's the best scorer ever.
He's one of them.
One of them for sure. Who up here has told you he's the best?
What do you mean? Who's told me?
Who up here has told you he's the best?
You never heard me say that, Ron. Never.
You never heard me say that.
It's a million people in the chat. It's not just us that I'm talking to.
Mars said up here, just up here, Ron. Who up here have you heard say KD is the best scorer ever? Because you never heard me say that.
Okay.
Mars?
Is he top 5 for you guys? And that's being generous. Okay,
absolutely.
That's a top 5 scorer ever.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
He's top 3 to me. He's top 3 to me. That's me
as well. He's top 3 to me as well.
You have the best defense in the NBA second.
Top five.
All right, top 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm chill. Jalen Green was able to do it last year.
Yes, he was.
We can all agree that he's going to get 22 more efficiently than Jalen Green, in better ways than Jalen Green, and he's just a better scorer than Jalen Green.
Does Ox agree?
Hey, this is a dream destination for KD. Other than like obviously going back to Golden State or like going to the Mavs. You know,
going back to OKC would have been perfect.
Yeah, in that too. But I'm saying like it's nothing else he can ask for. You got young guns over there. He got championship pedigree, Fred VanVleet. He got a good coach.
With him having young guns though, Ron, I mean, are they there yet? That's the $1 million question. And we've always had the question of KD's leadership, right? So with KD's leadership, is his leadership enough to get these young guys to the next level? Because we've seen KD, one as a bucket getter. We've seen KD as a player. But in terms of leadership, is his leadership there? Is it going to be enough? Which I'm kind of proving Guru's point about him having something to prove, to be honest with you, now that I think about it. Because all of this stuff is questions about the Rockets. Can the Rockets get over the top? Well, that's going to be about KD. Are the Rockets going to be able to be a better offensive team? Well, that's about KD. So I just feel like with KD, we're in a space now where I've seen all of it. I don't know how much more I can see. I've seen all of it.
Well, he has VanVleet. He has some guys around him. He has pieces around him. And like I say, when you want to nitpick about his career average, Kevin Durant, I'm going to say it again. Him and LeBron James are the only players that have 40 points against all 30 teams. Okay, so we keep on acting like you've seen it all from Kevin Durant. We haven't seen it all from Kevin Durant because he has to win without Steph Curry. He has to win another ring to be in the Mount
Rushmore. Maybe he can't do it, Guru. Maybe he can.
But I'm saying
we all 18, Guru. How much more time we need, yo?
I know, but we all recognize skill-wise. We just said he's top 3 greatest scorers in the NBA. We've all recognized that. We've all saying how special and how great he is. We all know that he's 7-foot guard. Okay, we know that. But for him, for his legacy, he has to win another ring. He has to get there to the finals. I mean, I know I'm gonna stay on my point. He has to win another ring, but he has to do it, and he has help. He has leadership. VanVleet is a great player. He's a great point guard. He's underrated, and he doesn't have to carry the load.
You said VanVleet is a great player.
He's a solid point guard.
So what if they run into OKC in round 2? They supposed to beat Oklahoma City?
If Kevin Durant's that big and bad, then yes.
Brother.
No, I'm saying no. You guys can't hold Kevin Durant to the standard.
Let me say something.
No, you guys can't hold Kevin Durant to the standard.
I was listening to the show. Just because I wasn't here, that means I wasn't listening. I've been listening. You niggas been yapping and hating about Kevin Durant for 15 minutes already.
What if we said it's not true?
Hey, whoa.
What if we said it's not true?
Wait. So Kevin Durant at age 30, how old is KD? 30.
He'll be 37 next season.
He's 30, might be 37 years old. He's also already suffered a torn Achilles later on in his career. We're on the back half of the torn Achilles, okay? And he's still, him being elite is enough. What are you talking about? He doesn't have to beat he doesn't have to be right. Kevin Durant at 37 does not have to beat arguably the greatest defense ever to prove some kind of point to brain dead people. I'm sorry that no, he didn't. He wasn't able to do it without Steph. But anybody with a brain and 2 eyes can clearly see that Kevin Durant during his prime was a good enough player to be your number 1 on a championship team. God damn it, he did. He almost did it at 22 years old. Anybody with a brain knows that. So the fact that he's trying to pull off this goddamn he has to do with that Steph Curry. Use your brain. Do you honestly, Ron? You don't think that? Wait. Stop. You don't think without Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, honestly, you don't think he can win a championship as a number 1?
So you're saying like
he hasn't done it. He has to do it. He has not done it. Kevin Durant has not won without Steph Curry.
Getting injured.
He has not won without Steph Curry.
On your way.
He has to win without Steph Curry.
So he did do it as a number one. That's number one.
And back to your point,
he did do it as number one twice.
And back to your point about Van Fleet, watch him out because Van Fleet is the NBA champion. Okay, Van Fleet won the NBA championship.
Okay.
And also Van Fleet was the NBA All-Star. He was the NBA All-Star too. So watch him out.
KD won too, and we talking about he got something to prove, but Van Vliet is just meaningful.
Van Fleet is solidified, but KD got something to prove.
No, because real talk, stop being disgusting. We put context behind it. In terms of being an all-time baller, and I want to make this clear. In terms of being an all-time baller, Kevin Durant doesn't have anything to prove. We know who KD is. I just said he's a top 3 scorer of all time. Okay, do you know how ridiculous that is?
What?
Do you know how ridiculous that is? No, he has something to prove relative to the greats of his generation and relative to the greats of all time. It's just legacy talk.
Mount Rushmore.
Kevin Durant is anywhere, you can say anywhere just to be comfortable, top 25. Kevin Durant can jump into top 10 easily if he wins this ring. That's what we're talking about.
We're already in some people's top 10. I don't understand. What are you saying?
Real talk. Mars, we're talking about...
Wait, time out. Mars. When we did the top 10 all-time list on the Hoop Talk podcast, make sure you tap in. They're on the hiatus right now, but they will be back. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. Right? So, when we did that over there, you had KD top 10 already, right?
Did, yes.
So did I as well, right?
You did, yes.
Okay. Who did somebody else also?
John D also had KD top 10. KB had Kevin Durant top 10. And shout out to Dream Hoops, he also had KD top 10.
So all y'all had him top
Mars.
10.
Mars.
5 of us, yeah. There was 19 people. So 5
out of 19.
Okay.
On the show, I mean.
Mars. If KD wins a ring this year, is he moving up your list?
Well, Tim Duncan's at 8, so no.
Sound like Tim Duncan, the gatekeeper.
Right there.
He's already top 10.
I don't have KD.
Bro, whatever KD and LeBron and Steph, I'll throw him in there as well. These type players already have made their cake. It's decorated to a T. They've crossed all the.
KD's cake isn't all the way decorated. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not.
Crossed all the T's. They got it out of the eye. All they're doing now is just adding icing. That's it. They're just adding icing at this point. Anything else is whatever. Bro, I'm not looking for KD to prove something to me at 37 years old. What are we doing?
You missed the initial show, and that was that
Bron as well.
He's going to Houston. Listen, he's going to Houston. They're number 2 in the West, and we're not giving them any respect. Okay, Houston should have been. They should have went further in the playoffs. They were 52-30. Okay, Houston has a great team. And so now he's at Houston. So Houston now is supposed to go farther in the playoffs. They were 6th in the West last year. So what are we expecting? What are we expecting Houston to do this year? What's the expectation?
Wait. Let me get some clarification because you keep talking about the regular season. However, they did get beat in the first round. So I want to ask you and Ron if they go to the second round. That's already them doing better than the previous year that you said they are already really good, correct?
Correct. They are really good.
Accomplished.
Yeah, but now they have Kevin Durant.
If they go another round, they've already achieved more with Kevin Durant than they have without Kevin Durant. So mission accomplished.
But what does that do for Kevin Durant? It might do. No, real talk. No, because we acknowledge that they're better this year than they were last year because last year they had Jalen Green. This year they have Kevin Durant.
You acknowledge that the West is better this year than it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
But significantly better, by the way, Mars. Yeah, not just better, significantly
very
better.
About so.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way,
but I mean that doesn't mean that they can't still be the number 2 seed and still play a subpar team in the first round.
I agree. That doesn't mean they won't be.
Over Kawhi in the chat, Ox. Okay, because your guy does have something to prove. How about that? Keep Kawhi over Kawhi in the chat. Ox. We don't care.
The only point I'm ultimately making is I guarantee if we were to ask Kevin Durant, do you believe you can win with this team? He would say yes.
Sure.
Do you believe you're still a top 10 player? He would say yes. Are you one of the best scorers in the NBA? He would say yes.
Sure.
So Kevin Durant believes he could win with this team.
Yep.
All of us
I'm
believe
not
he
saying
can
it's
win
out
with
of
this
the
team.
realm of possibility. I'm not saying that, but I'm also not saying though that he has to do it to prove some kind of point. No, he doesn't have a point.
I'm not saying, hey, I didn't come up here and put Kevin Durant on my prove it list. But do I believe that he can prove something? I said that he has improvements to make in the all-time rankings. I don't necessarily think he has anything to prove, but if he were to reel off a ring, if he were to go crazy, shit, even if Kevin Durant was to make a finals run, I would respect Kevin Durant's legacy a little bit more. And that's just me, though. That's just
even
me.
though he already did that before.
By the way, but
yeah,
my question to you, Guru, is there a point when you got a player who does something and you're good at that point? Anything that they do after that is just extra. Is there a point that when a player does that, that's where you are with them?
When he's retired, and Kevin Durant's not retired, and he has something to prove. And he has something to prove right now because he didn't make the playoffs last year. What about the year before? Year before that, he has all this talent. He had Devin Booker. He's in Phoenix. He didn't make the playoffs, so everybody's laughing at him because now we got Luka. Now we got Greek Freak. Now we got Joker. Now we got Anthony Edwards. Now we got SGA. Nobody's talking about you, and so you think he's feeling good about that? You think his ego's good with that? But we're talking about him being a top 10 player of all time. I don't know. I was trying to do my list last night, and Tim Duncan has to be in there. So how can he even be in the top 10 unless he wins another championship? He has to win another championship, and we are wondering if your talent is going to translate to winnings. And it hasn't translated to championships. He only has 2, and he got it with Steph Curry. Can he win without him? You guys are the same thing about my Kobe Bryant.
I do want to ask you. So your criteria. So your criteria of player is you factor in accolades and championships and stuff.
We have to.
He has to.
Oh, okay. Well, then if that's what
we have to.
Well, then,
we have to. Real talk.
I mean, you have to.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, then he would move up. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, would KD move into your top 10 if he won?
It will get strong consideration. I can't just definitively say yes, but you guys see, I just moved Steph Curry into it. I had to rearrange some things. And
that's why I was asking. So would he just go above Steph?
Curry has to be in there. Yeah.
Potentially.
So why wouldn't he? If you just told me about,
he might even move to 11. He might not move. I don't have KD in my top 15. So he might move to 11. But he's gonna move up my list. That's the point I'm making. He's gonna move up my list.
You have better than KD.
There's 15 players better than Kevin Durant.
Mars has my top 10.
Who are the 15 you have better than Kevin Durant?
Players better than Kevin Durant.
Mars has my top 10, and then after that 10, you got you got to respect some legends, who won rings as number one options and dominated their eras. They weren't the third best player of their era, potentially fourth. Shout out to James Harden. Jerry West, a guy who you love.
The one who won next to Wilt Chamberlain? That one?
Yep.
Watch Wilt Chamberlain. Watch Wilt Chamberlain.
The one who was the finals MVP, Wilt Chamberlain?
Great point.
No, the one who was finals MVP in a losing effort.
Second in league MVP votes too, by the way.
Okay.
But you got to get there to be a finals MVP.
I'll be praising losing.
So Jerry
won something that year. He won something that year.
Jerry didn't even win his finals MVP with Wilt.
No, when they lost, he won the finals MVP. When they won, Wilt won the finals MVP. It was Wilt. It was Wilt.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. Jerry West
finals MVPs, and the Curry fans are still bitching.
So Jerry West with less rings and less finals MVPs.
Can he win
and more dominance in his era?
No, I'm just making sure I'm on the same because
Jerry West.
You're the same person who doesn't have Bill Russell top 10 by the way. But so Jerry West with less accolades, less championships, less finals MVPs is over Kevin Durant.
I'm glad you said more accolades and all of that good stuff. So throw Bill and Wilt in there.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Bill and Wilt, so that's 13. That's 13.
Uh-huh.
Are we gonna get this Jerry West conversation right now? Who can wake us up? Because I have a special player in my top 10. Whenever you guys want to know that, and I feel, and I was telling Ron last night, I feel like we've disrespected this man. I feel like we haven't revered him. I feel that we forgot that he's one of the best in the history of the game. He's transcended the game. He's a godfather of dunk. He's the greatest in-game dunker of all time. Okay, he's the most graceful player of all time. Okay, we know him from jumping from the foul line in 1976. We know him from his rock the cradle dunk. We know him for jumping around the rim on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Okay, you guys forget he was ABA and NBA MVP. You guys forget he won a championship in 1983. Okay, you guys are forgetting about this man, and it's disrespectful. And his name is Dr. J, and he's in my top 10. And I thought about it all night. And I'm sick of it that we're not giving this man his respect. And we want to say he can't shoot, he can't do this. He beat Larry Bird. He beat everybody in the 80s. I mean, the man was just one of the best players in the history of the game. And he's the reason why all these guys are billionaires right now with these big shoe deals. And he's the godfather to dunk. He's the best in-game dunker ever. I don't want to hear about Vince Carter and Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan and all that crap. And it's disrespectful that none of you guys probably even have Dr. J in your top 10. Well, I do. Dr. J is in my top 10 for sure. And we're forgetting about this man. 3-time ABA scoring champion, 11-time NBA All-Star, all right, 2-time NBA All-Star game MVP, NBA champion, NBA MVP in 1981. I mean, this guy, man, gets forgotten about. He gets forgotten about. And that's what I want to say. Dr. J.
I agree. And that's another player I got over Kevin
14?
Durant.
Okay, now you go Dr. J. Okay.
Yeah.
14.
At first you didn't, but
yeah, but
at first I didn't. I didn't even get it.
No, that's fine.
No. I didn't get a chance to get to it.
We're thinking about Dr.
Y'all wanted to ice grill me about. Y'all wanted to ice grill me about.
We all know up here that we all know Ron was thinking about Dr. J as one of the four.
I was about to say it. Y'all didn't give me a chance.
Ron was gonna say Dr. J, so that's 14.
But thank you. I appreciate that, Guru. Appreciate that.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.